Hello my loves, it's Dr. Rose Ellen Love Coach here with another video about how to be a happy wife with a happy life. And today I want to talk to you about your tone of voice. So we really need to check our tone of voice. When we are masculinized, traumatized, programmed women in our pain body to one degree or another, we tend to have a very masculine tone of voice. We may use that tone of voice with our kids, and we also may use it with our husband. And sometimes even when we're learning feminine communication, which I teach, there are very specific phrases. And you can, by the way, hop over and get my cheat sheet phrases for free there in my link tree. So if you're watching this on TikTok or Insta I'll link them other places on YouTube and Facebook as well. I'll link the cheat sheet phrases, but they actually need updated. But anyway, if you grab them now, you can also get the updated version when it comes along. But even when we're using these phrases, our tone of voice and the energy behind them can really just kind of almost neutralize them so that they're not as... they're not in our feminine energy. Like we can use these feminine communication scripts and still not be feminine at all. So I know that I personally, I tend to talk really like this, and I'm, especially when I'm teaching or when I'm, coaching sometimes, I can be really that's okay. We can, of course, enthusiasm, passion, but it's especially when we're talking to our man, we really need to just take a beat, take a breath, and just think, am I speaking to him in a mothering voice? Am I speaking to him in a boss energy voice? Am I tone and energy? Am I speaking to him as if I'm his manager at work? And it really does take some practice to reprogram out of that, a lot, especially in the cut and thrust of day-to-day activities, rushing out to school in the mornings, coming home from work with kids around and different things. We can just get triggered. We can feel irritation, trigger, annoyance, stress, worry, and it can just come out really snappy. It also can be quite cultural, so I come from Ireland, the north of Ireland, and we have a particular kind of tone of voice that can come across as quite abrasive. It can come across as bossy. It can come across as, it can also come across as demanding and an entitlement, and just all these different ways that our tone of voice and the energy behind how we're speaking to our husband can have a massive impact on your relationship dynamic, on the feel-good vibes, on how much he wants to devote to you, how much he wants to cherish you, how much he wants to protect you, how much he wants to give his provision to you, his gifts to you. Because if you're always using this abrasive, mothering, demanding, bossing tone of voice, even if it's just because we learned we had to do this, right? We learned as women, we have to do this. We've got to be assertive. We've got to be sassy. Your assertive, sassy, confident tone of voice is not going to do you any favors in your relationship dynamic with your husband. It just really isn't. And that's not to say that we need to fake it or put on a girly's, baby voice or anything like that. This is not a separate piece from all of the other feminine energy work that I do, that I'm doing myself, that I teach you, but it's just one piece. It's just really one piece to be really aware of. Is just check your tone of voice, my loves. Check if your energy can become more neutral, more soft, more gentle. And this is also a big part of trauma. So our traumatized pain body means that sometimes we go from 0 to 10 really quickly. We can just have a massive panic if we've forgotten to, pack a lunchbox or a water bottle, or, we're running late for something, and we go from 0 to 10 into our trauma. And it can spill out over into our tone of voice to our man. And I've just done a video about our pain body, and this is a big way that it can filter through into our man. It's like spilling your pain body through your tone of voice if something has happened to trigger you. So it's all a process, it's all a journey. You're doing great wherever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. Please PM me, DM me, email me, and we can work together on my Happy Wife, Happy Life program. I'm just enrolling beautiful clients now. You can have so many beautiful jewels in your jewelry box between now and the summer that can really shift the dynamics with you and your husband. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you. So much love. Bye for now. Mwah.